Hi there, my name is Belinda Dobson and welcome to the I Ching Cafe. And if you are new to the channel or the podcast, I welcome you and it's so great to have you with us. And of course, if you're returning, good to have you back. Right, let's have a look at our weekly overview for the week commencing the 31st of August 2020, our weekly I Ching overview, giving us something to focus on, a key theme, a key concept to help us really maximize the flow of change opportunity for the week and to keep our eyes open to the signposts and signals that tell us this is where our development should be. This is where the sweet spot in the week should be. Now, we are right at the tip end of August as we pivot into September. So make sure you are subscribed so you get the September monthly overview that comes out in the next few days. And how was last month the well for you? And in particular, last week we had a very interesting week. Difficulty at the beginning. Hexagram 3, difficulty at the beginning. We had some interesting changing lines saying it's time for us to recognize we're racing into a forest, into a world that we don't yet know or don't fully understand, and we need a guide by our side to help us navigate through a new experience. And we also need to reach out and ask for help. So how did that go for you last week? I was working on a media project where there's something I really wanted to do, a particular technical implementation I wanted to do, and had to really recognize it was not mine to do. Outside of my skills, competency gap between my vision and what I could do, and so I reached out to a technical specialist to help. And that was possible because I was paying attention to the weekly I Ching overviews. I have to pay attention more than anyone else and actually live the information that I share with you. Otherwise, what's the point if I just share it with you and I don't live it myself? So I was really conscious of, okay, where am I rushing into a forest? How do I work with this? Let's reach out and ask for help from the technical specialist. And so that was a win for me in being aware of the patterns and the science flowing around me and not rushing off into areas and getting stuck and getting frustrated at not getting what I need to do. So let's have a look at this week. Well, firstly, I must tell you that this week we have a locked hexagram. Locked hexagrams, as you know from following on this channel, are hexagrams where there are no changing lines. The information, the guidance, the focus is fixed. This is what it is. There are no little unusual pockets of change or things we have to pay attention to. So I find when we have a monthly, we have a weekly hexagram that is locked, what tends to happen is it creates a very subtle theme that flows throughout the week or the month, as opposed to when we have changing lines, usually we can be quite specific and focused on particular things to pay attention to. Just remember, these are broad brushstrokes of change, broad flows of change that come into our lives on a weekly and a monthly basis. And remember always to trust your own life, your own process. So for this week, we have a very wonderful hexagram. It is hexagram 42, increase. Okay, so locked hexagram, no changing lines. There's only one hexagram, one main focus of change for this week. And this hexagram brings blessings. Thank you, blessings this week. However, there's always work to do in the I Ching. You don't get something for nothing. We have to be willing to lean into the blessings that are coming, and I'll explain to you why. This hexagram 42 increase can be likened to you're going down a river on a paddle boat, maybe a canoe with some friends, and you're out enjoying the scenery, and up ahead you can hear the rumble of water, that white water is coming. And what you could do is you could paddle to the side of the river and go the long road, carry your canoe, and go around the rapids. It'll take you a long time, will slow you down. Or you can say, woohoo, rapids, I'm up for that, and aim for it, right? Work as a team and go through the rapids together. So what this talks about, literally increase, is the opportunity for us to increase the flow of blessings, to increase our life, to increase our abundance, to increase our velocity, to make a short burst of big progress, to pour more in and get more out. Because we could take the safe route, or we could actually put in the effort of going through the rapids and have the courage to lean into the increase that's wanting to come into our lives. So this week, really the message is short and sweet. This week we have the opportunity to accelerate, be it in our business, in our personal relationships, in our personal lives, to accelerate through the flow of change that comes, to increase the opportunities, to tap into the blessings. However, this is not the time where we start second guessing ourselves, being risk averse, being worried, being anxious, waiting for how things are going to pan out. This is a time where we throw ourselves wholeheartedly into the opportunity of growth that's in front of us. We don't hold back. We open our hearts, we open our expression, we invite everyone to participate, we increase the opportunity for everyone around us to grow and accelerate. We are going to find, this is my prediction, that this week we are going to be extremely busy. It's like catching that wave when you're a surfer. Not that I know what being a surfer is all about. Is catching that wave and suddenly, that wave carries us forward. Okay, an opportunity to really leapfrog and move forward. So I ask you that for this week, keep your eyes open, follow the signs of your own life, trust your own process, yet seize the day, seize this opportunity that's right in front of you to throw yourself into the current of change and into the opportunities that present themselves. A beautiful, locked increase says blessings are there, the opportunity to accelerate is there. We have to make the choice to jump into the white water and let the process flow. It's almost like we're protected, it's okay, the opportunity has come for us to accelerate. So, work with that. I've got a little example about this hexagram. It's kind of a small, silly example, but just will help you understand what I mean. I was doing a big media project and I needed a huge bandwidth of internet capacity and wasn't quite sure. I didn't want to upgrade my line and the extra expense, should I, shouldn't I? And I cast the coins and I got increase, which means increase your line capacity. And as a result of that, I was able to really capitalize on the opportunity of the project, of getting this project done in a very short space of time and leveraging technology. So increase your internet line was the advice of the I Ching. So I know that's kind of a very mundane example, but it helps us to understand this idea of leaning into the increase, the speeding up process that's around us. And what's important about increase is it does not last forever. Seasons change. This is an opportunity to seize the moment. It won't be here for long. So good luck with the week. Enjoy the massive acceleration. Hold on to your hats. Be brave, have courage, and go into that white water and make sure you enjoy it. Get the thrill of the acceleration and the opportunity to increase, of throwing yourself into that increase, of expanding yourself and being open to what can bless your life and your business this week. What a wonderful thing. Remember, please, to subscribe to this channel if you've not yet done so. That means that the episodes come into your app as soon as they are live. And if you want to know about it straight away, click the little bell, notification bell, to pop into your phone or onto your app as soon as it does. And of course, if you like, share, comment, that would be really great. It really helps to grow this channel. Every view, every participation, every comment makes a huge difference. And of course, see you on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook for our daily stories, a dose of I Ching insight every single day. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I look forward to seeing you soon.